Look at that view. Hello and welcome to the Winging It Travel Podcast YouTube channel. Join me on my journey as I travel across the world, seeking out adventures, meeting new people, and trying out new things. Hello and welcome to this week's episode. So our aim is to visit the micronations of San Marino, Vatican City and Monaco on a budget using only public transport within a week. We are determined not to fly and we haven't done too much research prior. First off, we fly into Bologna, then plan to take the train and bus to Rimini and then on to San Marino. Then we make our way down to Rome to visit Vatican City, then make our way all the way back up through Italy to the French border to visit the last of the micronations of Monaco. Can we do it? Let's get stuck into the episode. We have arrived at Bologna train station after a night at the hotel, and it's been a pretty quick start, taxiing, and we're trying to work out which platform number. It's about 106s, but we're on the right one, we think, and we're now off to Rimini to go into San Marino. Here's the train track. Yeah. Lovely day, no rain expected, looking forward to it. Train travel is cheap in Italy and tickets from Bologna to Rimini cost £10 one way, but beware of the platform numbers. They have the same number for different trains, so there'll be the same platform number going to the city or going national. Binari is the word for platform in Italian. Our plan when we arrived in Rimini was to find the ticket office to get the bus ticket to San Marino. Now on the map in Rimini by the train station, you'll see a Burger King, and to the left of that is a tobacco shop called Tabaccaria. If you pop in there, ask for some bus tickets to San Marino, they're €6 each. Be sure to take cash and buy as many as you need. Now the bus stop is right outside the Hotel Moderno and it's very easy to find. And based on this admin, we took only about 5-10 minutes to get this done, so we had some time to check out Rimini, as you'll see here. So I've gone for an Americano as per usual on this week's on this week's episode. Looking forward to trying it. Fantastic cup. Let's give it a go. Oh wow! Oh, that is strong. That is quite strong. Definitely going medium to dark roast. But I would expect that in Italy. Fantastic coffee. San Marino, here we are, country number 53, views galore. So we've arrived at San Marino. Look at that for a bit of a background. And when you walk around here, you get this amazing view. And I'll flip the camera. It goes right there. Look at that. Look at that view. Sensational views in San Marino, and a couple of things to see whilst you're there. It's a very small place, despite being quite hilly. We actually stayed at Hotel Jolly. Now you can get a double or triple room between £40 and £50 here, so it's very cheap, and it's right in the square where the bus comes in and leaves. Gaeta Tower is a very popular place that we visited. Seconda Torre Sesta. So San Marino has a number of castles and towers. You can access a lot of those. We had a nice little coffee at Cafe Titano, the Basilica di San Marino, and all in all, it's a really nice site to walk around for half a day, especially when you've got no rain, a bit of snow on the ground, idyllic scenery covering the whole area. Worth checking out, and we loved our time there. A lovely brisk morning this morning after day one on the micronations tour. We're waiting for a bus to go down to Rimini to start our day of travel towards Genoa. And yesterday we saw the Castle Gaeta, which costs €6 each if you get a pass for all the other museums. And it's a nice little walk up the town and some sensational views up there. And we're now going to head all the way to Monaco tomorrow. That's the plan. It should be fairly easy but fairly long. There's Castle Gaeta up there. This is the main little square of San Marino. After some discussions and admin research, we decided that actually the next place we want to go to is Monaco, which means we're going to finish our trip in Rome. So now we take the bus down to Rimini and the train all the way to Milan, then on to Genoa, where we will stay the night, and then make our way to Monaco by Nice the day after. As mentioned before, the bus journey down to Rimini is €6. The journey costs £30, and that will get you from the Rimini train station to Genoa train station via Milan, and you can book on the day. And there are two apps to use. We use Trainline, but also use Trenitalia, which will tell you all different types of trains in Italy, if there's any strikes, information and prices too. Either app is easy to use, but we preferred using Trainline. As Genoa was an unplanned diversion, we needed to find somewhere to stay for the night, and we picked a hostel right outside the train station called Ostello Bello Genova. Easy to find, easy to navigate, and I love the vibe in there. It's going to cost you around £33 to £35 a night, and they are super comfortable. Great facilities, kitchen, cook some food. I think they even give you a voucher for a free drink in the evening. Very, very nice. And then we walked around Genoa, checking out the waterfront. Very nice vibe, very sunny, very warm actually for that time of year. And we found a right local gem for dinner. Sensational. Oh, hello, didn't see you there. So yesterday we ticked off San Marino and made our way to Genoa. A couple of trains through the north of Italy, then taking the west, take a left turn to the coast. I'm now currently on the train to Monaco, which is a couple of trains as well. But Genoa was a fantastic seafront city, great views in there. Unfortunately we saw a cruise ship. Beggars can't be choosers, doesn't really benefit the view, but it's there, it's doing its thing. So, but the highlight of the whole day in Genoa was the meal at the end at Trattoria di Mario. Fantastic local restaurant with local people, €5 plates. We got 4 dishes, pasta, some wine and some beer, and ended the day very successfully with, I thought, one of the best days travelling in a long while. So today I'll be showing you a bit more of Monaco, so I'll see you then. Touch of class about it. We are at Monaco. Flag there. Country 54 for me. And already it's got a touch of class about it. Going for a trendy, going to check out the Riviera just over there. And I can't wait to tick this country off in probably about 24 hours. Monaco accommodation, walking around here, nice little bed there, second bedroom, technically in France, so walk around here, balcony, see that road down there, the other path is from Monaco and we're in France. Cheers. Upon arriving into Monaco, our plan was to walk along the harbour front and see some boats, go for a trendy coffee and a salad at Gerhard's Cafe, which has a fantastic view of the harbour. Great coffee in there. They also do a buffet as well as salads. Then I was to walk around the F1 track on our way to the hotel, check in, see some more F1 track, and then look at the sunset and go to Monte Carlo Casino before heading out for dinner in the little city of Monaco. Up round Monte Carlo Casino. Celebration. If your accommodation is on the normal scale and not upmarket, the likelihood of your hotel being up a flight of stairs or on a hill is very likely. So this was us after a few beers in Monaco. To me. The next morning, it was time to head to the train station and head out of Monaco, and we're actually heading to Nice to break one of our golden rules of the trip, and we are going to get a flight to Rome. Due to logistical nightmares, pricing and time, it felt that this was the right choice to get us to Vatican City and Rome in good time and to enjoy that city for all it has to offer. So next up is Rome via the airport in Nice, and of course Vatican City to finish the episode. Just arrived in Rome and we're on the train to Termini, which is like basically central Rome. 10-minute walk to the hostel, and we've got a fun 3 days planned, I think. So yeah.
What, James Bond's coming around the corner?
Yeah.
Oh.
We arrived into Rome quite late, and we settled into our hostel, which is called the Rome Hello, a very trendy little hostel on Via Torino Street. As soon as we checked in, freshened up, we got out for some dinner and tried to find the closest trendy Italian restaurant. Here's what we found. Hi. Hey. Leg 3 of this micronations tour, and we are in where we are. Rome. There's a fountain, Trevi Fountain, and we're going to head to Vatican City that way, which is about a 30-minute walk from here, and check out another new country on this tour. Great vibe here, old buildings, lovely little trendy little vibes, and that is something that needs to be ticked off. So glad we're here. Let's go. On our way to Vatican City, we stopped off on a few tourist sites. The first one being Piazza di Fiesole, grand buildings there. Then we passed along the Pantheon, which had incredible architecture inside. Both well worth a look. Vatican City is free, just be prepared to queue to get in, which will allow you to see St. Peter's Basilica and the St. Peter's Square. However, if you want to see some of the other star attractions like the Sistine Chapel and Vatican Museums, you'll have to pay €15. Hi, welcome. So third country on this little micronations tour, and we've reached Vatican City in there. About a 15-minute walk from our hostel. That nice little walk, sort of fountain, Trevi Fountain, all that. Pantheon as well, or Pantheon should I say. But good to be here. Country 55, so not a bad effort that. I'm just paid to come in. We queued for about half an hour. I'm going to walk around the chapel, Sistine Chapel, all the stuff in Vatican City. So let's go and check it out. We arrived at St. Peter's Basilica. Look at this amazing architecture here. Thousands, if not hundreds of years old. It's just pretty sensational, really. You don't really have to believe in anything. You just need to appreciate the architecture, the work. It's quite quiet. A bit of reflection time here. Thoroughly impressed with this. And it's definitely worth the €8 to go to the top of the dome, which is right at the top there. And there's some sensational views up there over Rome. Check it out. We got as much content as we could as we made our way to the Sistine Chapel. This is because in the Sistine Chapel there are two rules: no phones and no talking. So there's going to be no content from that room whatsoever as per the rules. However, unfortunately, some people cannot help themselves. There was murmurs in there and people taking photos. You just can't help people some days, can you? We had a fantastic afternoon checking out Vatican City. We saw everything that we want to see. Supreme Court. A glorious day, mild weather, sunshine. It couldn't have been better, really. And afterwards we made our way back towards the hostel via a cafe for some coffee and cake, and then some nap time in the hostel as we racked up a sensational amount of steps that day, nearing 30,000 steps. That effectively is the Micronations tour finished, but we have one more day and a bit to go. So we had a little bit of sightseeing planned for those days, and we're going to go check out the Colosseum. Winging it doesn't always work. Case in point today, this is the Roman Colosseum, and we arrived, winged it, tried to get in, tickets sold out. So my advice is, even in the off season, you've got to plan ahead. Maybe 2 or 3 days we saw on the calendar today. So once you do that and get a ticket, you can go in and around. If you can't do that, you're kind of confined to the outside. So there's a bit of a tip for you. Winging it doesn't always work. The Roman Forum, Circus Maximus, the Baths of Caracalla, and the Spanish Steps. Check them out. Right now, we are perched above the old centre of Rome, and we've got a few bits of sights in here. Forum over there, Colosseum just in the distance over there, obviously some Pantheon type structures here. Just imagine back in the day, this is all milling about, markets, gathering places, drinking, talking, social stuff. Just get out in your mind, but this is brilliant. Tip for you. You can pay to go in, or you can come around the back and get a money shot right here for free, right above it. Top tip of the day, that. But yeah, fantastic. I mean, this is brilliant. You cannot beat European history right here. Unreal. Summary of our trip. The initial plan was to travel to San Marino, Vatican City and Monaco in a week without flying. We did fail this, and this is actually not a surprise when we looked at the admin. But if you're on a time scale where you have not got unlimited time, it's quite difficult to get between those places by public transport, either by bus, car or train. It is doable, but you need a bit more time. Also, and unfortunately, short haul flights in Europe are cheap, and we took the easiest option from flying from Nice to Rome. So on the one hand, I'm really glad we got to see all those places. You don't need much time in those places because they're very small. But I'm also slightly annoyed that I couldn't achieve the aim at the start of this episode of travelling to all of them by public transport only. The short haul cheap flight option strikes again. I hope this has been useful and fun to watch, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers. Please follow and subscribe on my YouTube channel today, and please rate and review the podcast on any podcast platform that you use. Thank you.